Okay, this is S&P 500. What happened last week? Last week, we were here last Tuesday. There was an event, the CPI data coming out, and I talk about the bearish and also the bullish case. Especially, I talk about the uptrust of the previous supply zone based on the high of this bar and also uptrust of the downtrend line. We get that right. There is certainly the uptrust of the high of this bar. It's quite a choppy session. And next day is certainly a TAM or a breakout of the downtrend line here. But this bar just changed everything. That shows the confirmation of the uptrust. We got an uptrust showing up. This is uptrust bar, and then followed by a test, uptrust, test. That's the confirmation. And then that is going down some more to test the low here. If we compare last week price action, what do we see here last week? Certainly there is spike of the volume on the CPI day here. And also pay attention to these two bar. This two bar is a reaction. If we compare the reaction of this two reaction, we see that there is an increasing of the supply. So suggesting there should be more weakness ahead and more testing ahead. I expect low test means that we likely to get to break below the low of this bar, the hammer. Although we get a hammer yesterday, there's a demand tail with similar kind of the volume, but very little progress to the downside. So suggest that there is demand come in at this support area. That is actually the previous place where the demand show up. There's quite a natural place for the buy on dip buyers to come in to support the market. But we need to see the confirmation, means we need to see a commitment above this hammer in order to have another attempt to the upside. But if we get a failure straight away, like it is currently unfolding at the moment, but still too early to tell because the US market is not open yet, we can't really be sure that whether there will be another attempt to go down and eventually we'll see another attempt to rally and then followed by this sort of the choppy action. Nevertheless, I have marked this green box. This is the next logical target that I'm expecting S&P 500 to test. This just based on the axis line. This is axis line that it should get tested. But this still considered as a bullish case because even if it breaks below, let's say if it breaks below this, the low here, there is a very minor level at about, let's see, this is somewhere around 40. It's based on the previous axis level. This is a previous axis level, axis line, but this is the minor level. And that if we get to some further weakness, then likely it will break down and to go into this green box, which is somewhere around 39.20 to this around 4,000. If we get a bounce up from here, then it's probably going to develop another trading range. Short term, the swing is still down. The current swing is down. But if we look at slightly longer term, one might want to use this as a trading range, or if you want to use this as well, that's fine. That is the resistance area. We get a uptrust bar, the rejection tail right here. And then if you look even further, got a rejection, bearish bar. So that is the supply zone. It's just a natural place for S&P to get a reaction. So far, we got increasing of the volatility here, slight increase of the supply. I expect more weakness ahead to have a lower low test. So likely, if we break this axis line, axis level, then we should get to this green box from around 39.20 to, well, I'll probably take this around 39.50 or 60. This area right here. Let's see whether it can hit this level, hit this box, and then to consolidate from here on. If you take a slightly longer term look, we got a axis level here. I can extend this. So this is axis level. Support, once it's broken, become the resistance. Once it's broken, become the support again. If we come back here to test again, then this is a support. It's still a bullish structure. Then we can take the trading range like from here to here. If we get to this level and have a bounce up, at least we have a higher low. It's still very constructive and bullish. It's just that short term, we see that the swing is down. And not only that, not only the S&P 500, but there are a lot of the stocks showing the failure of the breakout and also showing weakness in the past few sessions as well. Watch out for your position because I got quite a lot of the stop out for the past weeks. And yeah, definitely I find that the sentiment has changed. And based on the price action of the S&P, I expect further weakness. If we look at the hourly chart, for the hourly chart is also very obvious for the downtrend line. There's a uptrust here. So there's uptrust of the previous high and also here as well. And also uptrust of this downtrend line. We got a test right here and then attempt to rally but still fail. At the moment, this is the very minor level and also there is further level down as well. That is somewhere around 40, 20. Likely that will go in side of the green box between 39.20 to 1,000. Short term, like I say, swings down, but slightly longer term is still within the trading range. And I want to see the decrease of the supply levels. At the moment, the supply is just slightly increased, still not that threatening yet. And like I mentioned or covered last few sessions, the pullback or current pullback is a lot better than this direction or this direction. But this pullback, this direction is slightly worse than the previous simple pullback. That's why I expect slightly complex pullback, maybe an ABC wave, like A, B, and then C, something like this, ABC wave, and then to bounce up. If you want to catch my latest videos, click on the subscribe button and the bell right now so that you get instant notification once I upload my latest video. If you want to check out my online courses, go to tradeprecise.com to find out how to profit consistently from any market without using complex indicator or understanding any financial statement, no matter you are trading or investing.